very much once again for being here today and honoring our invitation. We don't take it for granted. I would like to introduce the organization and then our funders. So Hasty Health Initiative is a development organization, and we are focused on improving the health and productivity of the staff population. And we're doing this, one of the ways we're doing this is through the PAVE project, right? So the PAVE project is basically about empowering young girls. There are a lot of issues that young girls of today face. This sexual and reproductive health, mental health, lack of access to education opportunities, a lot of them. And this is what the project aims to sort of address. The project is in, two local governments, Ibeju-Lekki and Ikorodu, like you already know. And then this skill acquisition, that's the reusable pad training, basically was born out of the need to educate girls on menstrual health and hygiene. Through our engagement with you over the last year, we've come to understand that there's a situation or there's an issue with menstrual health and hygiene and how to manage your menstrual health properly. And that's what bettered this initiative or this activity, right? So basically what we want to do here is empower you girls, educate you on how to properly take care of your menstrual health. We are girls, and that aspect of our life is very important. So it's important that you have the key knowledge, the basic knowledge that you can, you can use. So that's basically what the program is about. And also, to add to this, we're going to be training you on how to make reusable parts, right? So we know that an issue is, sort of affordability of disposable parts. And that's why this initiative has been bettered, to help you be able to make reusable parts, something that you can use over and over and over and over time again. And then you can sort of, at the end goal is just to reduce period poverty amongst you girls.
The chairman is here, ably represented by the Secretary to the Government, Honorable Tosin Oshinuga.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you.
We also have in our midst the Honorable Supervisor for Education in Lekki LCDA, Alhaj Akim Adebayo.
How are you, children? Yeah, happy to meet you here today.
I know the chairman, ably represented by the Secretary to Development, and the person of Honorable Tosin Oshinuga, will deliver his keynote address, or let me say welcome address to you people.
Knowledge is very, very important to whatever you want to do in life. And knowledge is the bedrock of any development, of every developed society. And the reason why you are here this morning is to intimate you with the knowledge on how to improvise the sanitary part in a situation where you find yourself that you don't have the financial capability to procure the ready-made sanitary pad. And mainly, it is only the ladies, ladies that require sanitary pad. Am I correct? Yes, sir. Because as a male child, you don't need this. But as a female child, it is necessary at a particular point in their life. As a result of that, I want to implore you to take whatever you are being taught today seriously. And I want to thank the organizer for finding our LCDA worthy of this type of educative program. May God continue to strengthen your organization. And I also want to say a big thank you to the chairman for providing this conducive environment for this training to take place. I say thank you for coming. Thank you, the organizer. Thank you, the facilitator. thank you the instructor, and thank you the student that find time to be here this morning. Thank you.
You all know this one now? Yes. What's this one? What's the name? Joyland. Joyland is just the name of the company. It's disposable. Disposable. I don't want to open it. It's disposable pad. This one, Vironi, always. Which one again? Moped. Which one? Mention one from this side. My girl. All of those ones are under what? Disposable pad. I said they are under what? Disposable pad. So when you see, just know that this one is disposable. You use and dispose. You use and throw it away. You don't. Although I can't should use it more than once. A reusable pad. And this is our major attention for today. You know, before now, I will pass it for you to see what we want to do today. Before now, they say there was no disposable pad before now. There was no. If you ask your mothers, they will tell you, except they are somehow close to my generation. But I know that my own mother did not use disposable pad. She knows see and buy herself. She knows see and. What they used to use before is clothes. But now, we talked about hygiene, being clean. Using clothes, health-wise, is not good. That's number one thing you need to take note of. Using clothes, health-wise, is not good. But then, why the health people say that using clothes is not good is because of our hygiene, how we maintain it. Because before now, our mothers, when the period starts, what they used to do is they'll just go and bring their old wrapper. They say, oh, this is my wrapper, you don't hold. Might try convert them to something else. So they will now just cut out. They will just divide the wrapper. They will now fold it. Put it under their pants. Now when they put it under their pants, there are a lot of disadvantages. Number one disadvantage. Yes, she said it's inconveniencing. Please, let's clap for her. It's inconveniencing. It makes you very uncomfortable. You don't know what they happen. You'll be very uncomfortable. You can't sit very well. And then when you're walking, they walk like this. It's because of the clothes. It is not comfortable for you to use clothes. That's number one. Number two, hygiene-wise. If you use clothes, like the way they used to use it before, they will use a wrapper or their own clothes, they'll just cut it. Clothes that you have been washing with chemical or detergents. Clothes that you have been wearing all the germs. The germs are just fetching the whole clothes after you not have it. And remember the first thing I said before, the woman's body is open. It's very open. Anything can just, the garbage is like computer. Garbage. Whatever you put on that day, you just go inside. And maybe over time, in years to come, it does not start happening so fast. In years to come, you will notice that there are some changes in your body. You not say, rash is doing here. My bum, this one. Hey, this one. It's something you did without knowing. And that is why, and also another reason why we began to go into this thing and moving like this. I'm still coming to it. It's because of the hike in price. How many of you use moped? You use moped. How much is moped? Well, mommy used to buy it. She said 750. Who uses always? Maybe the small one. Small moped. Yeah, because I know the biggest one of moped is 2,000 naira. Yeah, the big one that is up to 36. You can even use it for 2 months. That's the one I use actually. It's 2,000 naira. You get in some places 1,009 something. But before now, our mothers, when they start menstruating or when their daughters start menstruating, they're just gonna cut used clothes. Either old clothes that they are no longer using, they just cut it, they will put it. Or wrapper that they have been using, or maybe when their husband married them newly, they will not cut it here and now put it inside. And everything that I said, your body is like computer. Garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you put there, it goes in. It will reflect in times to come. But why reusable pad is because, one, write it in your book so that you'll be able to explain to another person. One, it is less expensive. It is not like the menstrual cup or the tampons and the disposable. How many of you have seen menstrual cup apart from today that I showed you? How many of you have seen it with your eyes? It is there in the pharmacy. The big mummies, they used to buy it. And all those ones that engage in swimming competition, they buy it, they use it. But because it's not readily available and because it's very expensive, you can't even see regular people like us going to buy it. How much? Then the tampons too, they are expensive. But this is very affordable. It's affordable because you can do it in your house. You can have more than 2, you can have as many as you want. That's number 1 reason. It is affordable. Number 2, it is environmentally friendly. What I mean is that, you know the disposable pad, when you use it, you can't even flush it in the toilet. If you flush it in the toilet, it will block the sewage. I know that while growing up, I know how many times that my mother has called a plumber and say, I don't know, this toilet, 1, 2, the thing don't block. You know they do and well. That day, the man just went. When he just opened the whole place, he just packed it out and said, Madam, you say I know they do and well, come see them now. Now your children, they block them with pad. And true, we used to flush the pad in the toilet. And my mother said, if I see anybody flush toilet pad in my toilet again. So you're not supposed to flush disposable pad in the toilet. Also, when you use disposable pad, because it is made of nylon, when you throw it in the waste bin, it stays there for up to 80 years. It will not decompose. That is why when you eat biscuits and throw the wrap away, it will be there shining like a star. Next year, if you want to experiment it, just experiment it. Don't dispose your biscuits and wraps or sachet water wraps very well. Just leave it in one part of your house, outside, where sun will beat it, water, rain will fall on it, everything, all the weather, bad weather will. It will still be shining like a star. In years to come, it will be shining like that. That is how disposable pad is. The only thing that, have you seen where somebody threw away baby diapers before? If water fall on it, if you look at it, you cannot eat. But it will remain like that. It will not decompose because it is not grass. I don't want to use science term because I don't know how many of you that have gotten to SS1 or SS2. But it will not decompose, it will not go to the ground, it will not be part of, it will not mix with the soil, it won't mix. That is why we say that reusable pad is environment friendly. Because you cannot throw this one away now, you can't throw it away. And even when in time to come, I will tell you that you can use this, it's advisable you use it for only 1 year. Only 1 year, after 1 year, throw it away. After 1 year, throw it away. There are some places that I use my own for 6 months only. Only 6 months, I will do another one. I know how to do it. 6 months, I will do another one. 6 months, I will do another one. So, it is good that you don't, that's what we are saying, that is environment friendly. And also, you notice that clothes, when you use clothes for a long time, if you touch it, you should just tear on it. So just touch small, it will tear on it. Showing that it has become weak. And because it has become weak, clothes can easily use with soil more than anything like biscuit wrap and rubber. If you take a mind, clothes that you've used for a long time, depending on the material. you're cutting clothes, this material, if you have the two material, let me see it. The two materials, please put it up. Yes, that's cutting material. So it must not be something plain like this. It can be Ankara. So it doesn't have to be those Ankara that when you put it in the body it will look like sponge. Something soft, because you know now, that place is very important. Something soft, like the uniform, but we prefer something like this, plain. Not something they use batik or tie and dye in, so that the color will not dissolve and the rest is history. The chemical goes back to your body. That's one. You can put it down now. Number 2 is your Macintosh, the bigger black material. It must not be in this color. In fact, when I'm doing reusable pad, I say that black stores heat. It gives heat to the body. Number 2 is Macintosh. I will spell Macintosh. Macintosh. Some persons call it marking as a mark time. MARKING. Then tosh. However you pronounce it. Well, it is MACKINTOSH. It's called Macintosh. When you touch your material. How does it feel? How is it like? Shucks, it's like nylon. That's why it's called Macintosh. Some persons also call it baby diapers. This is they used in wrapping babies before. In the olden days they used it. They call it Macintosh. Exactly. But there is difference. The one they put on the bed is harder than this. This is like the lightest of the Macintosh. It's like close. But like I said, I don't like using anything black for reusable pad because it stores heat. We just mistakenly, the person that was sent to market mistakenly bought black. Well, it's good I remember this, so I will tell you. If you check the one I use as an example for you, this reusable pad. If you check, you see the Macintosh inside is this color. It's brown. If you see white Macintosh, I beg buy white. Nothing spoiled. So far it's not black. Black stores heat. But that does not mean that this one we want to do now is wrong. Because the major thing is make water go pass. That blood, the use of this is that it prevents the liquid or the blood from staining your clothes. If not for this, by the time you put the two clothes together, if you pour water, it will pass. Then the essence of it, the importance of using sanitary material will be defeated. So that's why we use Macintosh. So number 3 is this. This one is called warding. People that sew clothes, you know this one very well. But the difference between the one they use in clothes and this one is that this one does not have gum. If you look at both sides, it does not have gum. But that one they use to sew clothes, it has gum such that when you use pressing iron on it, it sticks to the clothes. But this one does not. It does not. Macintosh. And this Macintosh, buy white, don't buy black. The person that bought this thing, I gave the person education because the person is feeling, may you know dirty. Use white, you know go dirty. We had about 5 people here that say they use white underwear. Use white underwear, nothing will spoil. Just keep it neat. So that it will throw all the heat and everything, it will be normal. Don't use black. But we have black for practical today. What's the name again? Wadi. Not Wadi. Wadi. Wada is different. Wada is for prison. But wadding is for clothes. So are we on the same page? Another material you need is needle. Do you all have needle? Yes. Then another one is thread. because we are doing hand reusable pad. Now, there are people that can sew and they can use machine to sew it. Like this, my own now was machine sewn. I don't have to tear it so that I will show you what is inside. And you can see my own wording for this one is white. Are you seeing it? Yeah, it's white. So this is what we are making. You can use bias to hold this thing. That's another material. It's not very important, but you can write it. Especially if you want to use sewing machine to do it. You need bias to hold the edges. But if you are using hand sewing, I will show you today how to do it. If we are fast enough, we'll finish one. If not, at the end, we'll finish it at home. But I'll show you how you're going to finish the whole thing, and it will all look neat. It will look as neat as this one, as if it was done with machine. Because the whole essence, the whole importance of this thing is that it's so that you will not say tomorrow that, mommy, we don't get sewing machine now. How will they do it? We have hand. You have hand. I think you don't get hand. We all have hand. You can do it. So those are the materials that you need for the reusable pad. You need an office pin too. It's not an important material, but some persons use it. You need an office pin to fasten the three materials together so it will not shift when you want to sew. So if you need office pin, when the time comes, your office pin is there. Just come and get it. But don't pick much so that you will not use it to cut yourself. Is there anybody here that is not up to 12 years? If you are 12 years, let me see your hand. 12 years. Yeah. But you cannot cut yourself. This is the smallest baby. All of you are babies, but the smallest baby. So let's go over to it. Now the measurements. Still bring your book. The measurements, how to measure it. I have a measuring set. Sorry, I did not bring it. If you need measuring set, just let me know. It will go round. We have to see a way to manage this one. Measuring set. So, how you get this shape? You know the normal reusable pad. You can get a reusable pad and place it on the cloth material. Let's say this is your cloth material. You get your reusable pad, you place it on it, and then you trace it. You get your perfect shape. Or you use this measurement using a tape rule, this, to measure. Then you trace it on the cloth or a carton or cardboard paper to get this shape. Now, what is the measurement? You get your book so that you know what it is. So for the cloth material, let me see your cloth material. Yes. For your cloth material, the measurement is the length, which is from here to here, is 30 centimeters. You know there are two parts of this table. We have the centimeter, the cm, and then the inches.
Program is a very beautiful program. So our ladies or our students, they need it because it's part of education. In the olden days, when a lady attained that position, they will run to their mother and tell their mother that they see something strange. There, they will be educated by their mother. But nowadays, the advantage of education nowadays is what they were derived from now. Now, if they experience no such thing again in their nearest future, they don't need to go to their mother or to ask of anybody because they have already acquired that knowledge already. So they will know how to take care of themselves. That is how important this program is, and it's a very good program. And we want to thank the initiator and the organizer of this program for their wonderful initiatives that they put down and organize this program. We want to thank them very much. God Almighty Allah bless them.
I'm here to gain knowledge how to take care of myself as a girl child. On sexual health, skill acquisition, mental health, and career development. On skill acquisition, we have been taught how to make reusable pads. The materials for making reusable pads are needle, thread, office pin, bias, Macintosh, laundry, and measurements.
I am here to acquire knowledge on skill acquisition and sexual health. Firstly, I would like to define menstruation. Menstruation is the monthly flow of blood from the vagina of a lady. And how to maintain them. Firstly, we use pad like disposable pad for once. When we use it, we bathe thrice a day or 2 times, and we change our clothes and our underwear. Second, I would like to talk about the types of pad that we have. We have disposable pad, tampons pad, reusable pad, and menstrual cup.
Before, I don't know about reusable pad, but now I've been taught about reusable pad and how to make reusable pad, and I'm empowered to teach other girls about reusable pad and menstrual hygiene.
Whenever you want to do it, make sure you use your tape, or you get a disposable pad, put it on your clothes and cut it. So when I cut this one now, I'm going to give some person should go this side, come and collect this one, place it on your material and cut. Just trace the shape, but make sure you give a little space so where you are going to sew.
It has been an amazing time interacting with girls starting from Ibeju-Lekki and now the Lekki LCDA, empowering girls on how to be hygienic during their menstruation and also to be financially capable to access menstrual materials. It has not been easy interacting with girls, sharing their stories and their menstruation journey so far, but at the long run, we are happy that Hasty Health thought it wise to bring this wonderful opportunity for this young world to have its right to know the best menstrual products to use and how best to use them. Thank you so much for joining us.
So thank you very much for being here today. I've spoken to a few of you and I helped, worked with a few of you, and I'm impressed at how fast you all have picked up this. I'm hoping that we are able to see more pictures, get more videos and messages or testimonials from all of you regarding this. And I'm hoping that you guys get home and practice more of this. And it's something that will be able to impact you. A good tip I'll throw in here is that this can be an empowerment opportunity. So it's something that you can do on the side and sell. It's something you can do and sell on the side, sort of to help other girls in your community. You can also don't hoard this knowledge you have gained. The key thing is for you to learn, so you can go to school and say, hey, this is what I learned, so come and learn with me, and teach other girls. And at the end of the day, together we would all grow. So thank you very much for being here. Can you say a big thank you to your teachers for bringing you here? Say thank you. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, because if they didn't agree to bring you here, you would not be here. So thank you very much, Aunties, for bringing them here. We are grateful, and on behalf of Hasty, and then Empower, who is supporting this project. I want to say a big thank you for being here today. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Thank you.
These are the things that I've been taught. I have confidence in my body. I'm a girl. I'm a champion.
And I believe everything is possible.
Hello everyone. My name is Maiwa. Or Maiwa. Yeah, I think that's more like it. I work with AC Health Initiative. We are big on the girl child. We are big on closing the gap between males and females. How many genders do we have? Two. What are they? Male and male. So you don't get things mixed up. So I congratulate everyone for being a part of PAVE 1.0. PAVE 2.0 is ongoing, is on the way, that's even kicked off. We are counting on you to keep being passionate about your health, being passionate about the things that concern your environment. I want to hear that in the next 5 years, listen right, you, all of you, be able to do something tangible, something that, if they say fight that, who is Busayo here? Okay, Femi, Kemi, that you've been able to, because you were a part of this program, your family has not been the same again. Listen, right? Your family has now become very popular. Everybody knows you. Your community knows you. Everybody is saying, it's our joy that you progress and you really do big stuff in life. So, without further ado, I'll be presenting your certificate. I would like to invite the presence of the special assistants, right?
Chief of staff.
Okay, the chief of staff.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Chief of staff of Ibeju-Lekki local government to assist in it. So let's welcome him. Let's jam out. Very nice. Just like he's been saying, we've been to different communities and we've not had this much cooperation. In fact, we feel so comfortable to hand over this project to you because we just beyond our widest imagination, we've been so supportive. I was not here in the first and many of the series, but the reports we keep getting is like, wow. We just can't just say that maybe we can just move AC, to Ibeju-Lekki and just have like a physical occasion here. We cannot thank you enough. Olowu Bisayo. Please a round of applause.
We are smart. We are beautiful. We are encouraged. We are empowered.
Today, they are issuing certificates for the girl child that have been trained by this organization, that's HISI. And today they are giving them certificates. We are not just starting today. And I want to believe that where the local government is coming from, the local government is trying to support the program to make sure that the program is well pronounced across Ibeju-Lekki local government, and the participants that have been coming to train, their number keep increasing on daily basis. And the reason is this: you see, there is need for sex education for our girl child, particularly in Ibeju-Lekki. And more so, if we consider what is going on currently in the society, how girl child are being abused, yes, in our various communities and streets, yes, and also what social media is turning them to. So this is why the local government chairman of Ibeju-Lekki, Honorable Olowa, is trying to make sure that he partners with HACI and PAVE so that they educate our children, particularly our female, so that on how to go about their life, on how to have a good future, yes, so that what they are being trained about, the education they have, they don't just start, they don't just stop their education along the line, maybe in secondary school. Yes, they teach them so many things.
I learned about abstinence, goal setting. I was taught how to use sanitary pad, and I was taught how to take care of my body very well, and some steps in using the sanitary pad. It really helped me, and how to get the material. It is not only like you go and buy pad. You can make the sanitary pad by yourself, but by getting the material done. So they taught me all of that, and I got that.
I've really learned a lot from PAVE girls. First thing I've learned is how to believe on yourself, not giving up on yourself. You have to have a strong belief on yourself, not only believing in your friends' advice and living what you have for yourself. I learned how to have your own personal diary to help you to make sure that things are going well for you.
I've been in this program since last year. What I learned from this program is that how to take very good care of yourself and how to take very good care of your menstrual cycle, how to make a reusable pad without buying it with money.
They taught us about mental health, they taught us about finance, how to save our money, they taught us about how to make a reusable pad, they taught us about abstinence, not allowing anybody to touch our body because we are special.
And I want to thank the PAVE girls for all what they have done. It really helped me, and I want all the girls in this world to also join the PAVE girls platform, and I'm sure it will help them a lot.
The first time I come to this place, they took all of us to the bus stop all over Ikorodu to welcome all other girls, to tell them that we are having a program at Ikorodu, Ibeju-Lekki. We also sing a song which says, "Oh my dear sister, say zip up. Oh my dear sister, say zip up. If you no want to contact HIV, oh my dear sister, say zip up. If you no want to contact pregnancy, oh my dear sister, say zip up." I'm very happy to sing that song because I like the program very much.
PAVE girls,
we are smart.
PAVE girls,
we are beautiful.
PAVE girls,
we are encouraged.
PAVE girls,
we are empowered.
My name is Ruth Ogba, and I'm here to talk about the things that I've learned for the past 1 year when I joined this PAVE project. So I've learned baking. Baking is actually a very fun and enjoyable career. In baking, you learn how to mix things like vinegar, coffee, cocoa, and other materials.
My first experience was they taught us menstruation, that is under sexual health. Menstruation, the hygiene, and all that you need to know about it, the myths and the facts that people have about menstruation. They also taught us that when you have menstruation, like when a lady is menstruating, it's not a bad thing, because some people see it as a dirty thing, that kind of thing, but no, that's not it. And how we should be pure, because if you don't keep yourself clean, like the hygiene, and then it can lead to some kind of this, like for instance, they gave us an illustration of someone using a pad throughout the entire day, like 24 hours, not changing it at all. It can cause cervical cancer.
There was a time that we went out to share personal hygiene, menstrual hygiene, because a lot of parents don't usually tell their girl child what to do. So it also empowered me to speak up on what is right.
In the PAVE project, we were taught leadership skills. And leadership skills is the act of leading a group of people in an organization, and how to embrace other girls like me. I can embrace them by telling them to speak out. Look for people that are your mentor, that you want to relate with.
PAVE Empower Girls has been a lovely program for me because I learned a lot throughout the year. It has been a gathering of girls.
I've been in this PAVE program for the past 1 year. PAVE has really enlightened me on different topics which I've never even been taught before. They taught us about mental health, sexual health. Mental health is like your psychological part of the body. It's like your brain. How and its functions, and the importance of mental health is to give you like knowledge. It gives someone knowledge. We were taught that if someone is depressed, it affects the mental health of the person. We also taught different skills like catering and tailoring, makeup and so on. I'm learning baking. I love baking. It's part of my thing, and I love to eat snacks. I love to eat snacks, and that's why I love baking.
How many flour do we need?
250.
So just measure the flour. Just measure the flour. One of you should measure the flour. Oh, no, you can use your hand too, or just gently. Careful. 250 grams. So
in this program, I learned that girls are strong enough to do everything, because behind every man's success, there's a woman. A woman gives a man the strength and hope to keep on going. I joined the catering career, and I've made a lot of friends, a lot of people that have seen their passion and their diligence to work.
I've been here since last year, and my experience here was fabulous and fantastic. Me, for example, I'm a kind of girl who I don't really talk, I don't really interact with people. Since when I joined PAVE, I have the confidence inside me to be able to say no to violence, and now PAVE have really changed my life and my community and people around me.
The little help, you try this, clap for yourself. Clap for yourself.
Lovely. Flavor.
Yes.
Okay.
You wanted vanilla.
It's because I said it. I said if you don't have chocolate flavor, you can use vanilla flavor. Don't stress yourself. Vanilla is a general taste. This thing, what is it called? The recipe itself is already chocolate. If you're looking at it, the cocoa powder is giving you the chocolate vibes, it's giving you the chocolate taste. So if you add the vanilla flavor, it will kill the smell of the what is it called? The egg. You know egg smells.
Yes.
So if you add that vanilla, instead of you now baking like that without the flavor, you can add the vanilla flavor. So those smell like the oil smell. Sometimes if you go to the market, they go and sell probably a bad oil for you. Do you get? When you add your flavor, it will kill those smell. It will give you the vanilla, but the chocolate is already strong already. So definitely it won't give you vanilla taste. It will just bring out the chocolate smell. So if you have chocolate flavor too, that's why I said use vanilla or chocolate. Probably you are told you've forgotten to buy your chocolate flavor. You just come back. Go and use your vanilla. Don't stress yourself.
I would like to encourage you girls that are not part of this program to be a part, because it's really an enlightening program and you're going to learn a lot. Like, there are lots of skills. We have the tailoring, we have the catering, we have makeup, we have photography, we have a lot of skills, and I would really ask that you guys should all join us in the next section that we'll be having.
Like me now, I've learned how to bake and I've also learned makeup. I've learned how to tie gele, how to bake cakes and other things. So if you're not a part of this PAVE project, you're really missing out on all the things that I've learned here.
Really appreciate it if you all could come join the PAVE Girls Empowerment Program so that you guys can be more enlightened.
It's like it will open your mind to a lot of things that you know that you don't want to stand for, things that you know that you don't want to say, and those things that you don't know at all. So I'll endeavor girls to come and join PAVE.
So I'll call your names out and you come out and receive your certificate, and as one of you come, all of you will clap for yourself. Okay?
I'm not sure.
Congratulations.
I want to use this opportunity to thank AC and PAVE for this program. I really appreciate it because it has done a lot. It has added a lot of impact in my life. Thank you, AC.
Thank you, AC. I'm a girl, I'm empowered, and I believe everything is possible. Thank you, AC. Thank you, Empower UK.
1, 2, ready, go.